The smile of a man without legs. When the sun had just risen above the distant hillside, the first rays of the morning sun filtered through the leaves, scattering sparkling golden threads onto the old roof of the house by the edge of the rice field. There was a man that everyone who passed by smiled when they remembered him. Not because he was handsome or rich, but because he always smiled, even when life had taken away his legs. He was not born to stand out. His family was poor. His parents lived on farming. Since he was young, he knew how to hold a hoe, carry water, and help out in the fields. He loved sports, dreamed of becoming an athlete, running on the field with steps like the wind. But life does not always please people. An unexpected accident happened when he was just 17 years old. That accident not only crushed his legs, but also trampled on his youthful dreams, stealing the laughter of the whole family. The day the doctor announced that his legs could not be saved, his mother fainted. His father stood still like a statue in the hospital hallway. And him, at first, there were heartbreaking screams. Then silence. Then long nights of tears. He returned home in a wheelchair that someone had given him. The neighbors around did not dare to ask. They could only look at him with pity. At first, he locked himself in his room. No one saw him smile. No one heard him speak. His mother placed food by the bed and quietly walked out. His father quit drinking, stayed up all night, his eyes sunken as if he wanted to bear the pain for his son. But then, one early morning, when his mother entered the room, she did not see him. The wheelchair was empty. She panicked, tears welling up, but when she rushed to the front porch, she stopped. He was there sitting on the ground, fixing his father's old radio. His hands were covered in grease. Sweat beaded on his forehead. And on his lips was a smile. I don't want to live like a dead person anymore. From that day on, he started to learn everything again. Learned to move with his hands. Learned to repair electricity. Learned to do carpentry. Learned how to open a small stall right in front of his house. At first, it was just a few packs of cakes, a few bottles of soft drinks. But people stopped by not only to buy, but also to listen to him tell stories, to see the smile of a person who had hit rock bottom. He not only worked, but also took care of his parents. He cooked rice, swept the yard, tended a small vegetable garden. Whenever his mother had a backache, he massaged her. Whenever his father coughed, he cooked medicine. The way the villagers looked at him gradually changed. Children liked to stop by because he often told jokes. Adults liked him because he didn't complain, didn't lament hardship, just worked quietly and smiled. I don't have legs, but I still have arms. I can't go far, but I still go forward. He said that when a group of students came to the village to do charity work, they were surprised and asked him how he could be so optimistic. Life was still difficult. On rainy days, he had to cover himself and his goods with plastic. On sick days, he just lay alone, but his mouth still shouted out, "Mom, rest, I'll take care of it." He never blamed life. On the contrary, he was grateful that the accident taught him to love the little things, a family meal, a smile from his mother, a nod from his father. He often said, "I didn't choose the accident, but I chose how to live after it." Once, a young girl came to buy goods with a limp. She timidly asked, "Have you ever wanted to disappear?" He looked at her, his eyes without a trace of pity, only gentleness, yes. But then I realized that as long as I live, I am still loved and cherished. That girl later became his best friend. Then he became a companion in his small projects, making recycled toys for children, organizing skill teaching classes for the disabled in the area. The man who lost his legs is now the center of an entire community. He is the faith, the motivation to live, the light among the dark fates. One day in late spring, when the banyan tree in the front yard was just blooming, he put his hands on the wheels of his wheelchair, looking out at the village road. He smiled, the smile as light as the wind. Life took away his legs, but it could not take away his heart that knows how to love, his hands that know how to work, and a soul that always turns towards the light.
Ui. Ui.
Xuống cháu Quỳnh Hoa Làm bút sao thế? Sao thế? Tụi nó kì, tụi nhau là ngon ngon em bùn bùn em bùn bùn em bùn bùn em bùn bùn em quên rồi ông đó
Anh phải trời ơi, vậy là đông vậy là mới xong. Đâu lịch giả nó cơ.
Nhấn lùi cái nó tao cái nó tao không
Tự nhiên đâu ấy
nó chịu món tàu mấy một cậu chết chết đấy. À, khá là được.